This tropical storm has turned the roads into rivers. Boats, jet skis, anything that will float are being used to rescue people whose homes have been utterly inundated with floodwater.
Absolutely scary. Paranoid because you have kids and you worry about them and you don't know what's going to happen.
When the land is this bad, the air is a better option. Helicopters were called in to winch to safety residents in more secluded areas, or those who became stranded after originally deciding to stay in their homes. Thousands of people have been rescued by authorities. The US Coast Guard says it's receiving more than 100 calls an hour.
All the flooding I've seen in all the years is the craziest thing I've ever seen.
This photo of the plight of these elderly residents in waist-deep water at a nursing home in Dickinson was shared online by thousands, resulting in the 15 residents being airlifted to safety.
How you doing, sir?
But many others say their calls for help haven't been answered by officials, so it's been left to locals to help with rescue efforts.
We said we couldn't sit at home and watch this devastation without coming out here and doing something about it.
This is the scene awaiting drivers trying to reach the neighbouring city of Cleveland. Interstate 69 is deluged. With hundreds stranded and the city now an island, this church has become one of the thousands of emergency shelters right across the state.
And this community's never seen so many displaced people.
Never. I've lived here all of my life and I have never seen it flood like this here. And I've seen it flood, but I've never seen it to this magnitude.
And they are stranded. I've been sent this information.
With the conditions here deteriorating even further, Angela receives constant reports of those needing rescuing.
Okay.
And those who've already been saved get somewhere to bed down. We met Mark, who is waiting for news of his 8-year-old daughter, who is trapped with a friend in Cleveland.
And what is it like not being able to reach her on her cell phone?
It's heartache, you know. I mean, I need to get out there, but I'm nervous. You know, it's bad. The water's deep. They got a current, and just getting out here was a pain.
Kelly told me how she was swept away from her now destroyed home in a surging torrent. She somehow clung onto a tree trunk for 2 hours before rescuers heard her screams.
It was scary. I thought I was going to die in those woods. I really did. And it just took all the strength that I had to hold on to that tree. And I felt like my arms couldn't hold on anymore, so I wrapped my legs around the tree. And then it was so scary because it was raining and the wind was blowing and the tree just kept swaying.
Despite the warnings, some are still trying to brave the impenetrable. There is an enormity of water to get through. Some vehicles can just about make it though. 500,000 people across this state are expected to need emergency help from Harvey. But life is continuing somehow.